Hi everyone, with this short video I want to show you how it's possible to use your company or any other company logo within your charts. So what I'm trying to do is I'm showing you data for the BMW company and the Mercedes-Benz company, and then I want to replace this boring chart of the sales figures, the blue lines and the orange lines, with the actual company logos. So you will go from the above chart to this specific chart, which looks much more professional and will now include the company logos within the chart. So let's get going. First of all, I have the data that I want to use in the chart. Now, before I want to create the chart, I want to show you how you can automatically extend your chart. So for example, if I do type a new month at the bottom, for example, July 2021, the chart should automatically expand or grow. Now, I'm just going to delete this entry. The only way you can have Excel grow or extend a range is if you create a table or use the data and convert it to a table. Then the new data will automatically extend the range and the chart based on that range will automatically grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the original range of data. I'm going to go Insert. I'm going to go Table. It's going to select the range, and yes, I'm going to confirm that I do have headers. If you want to get rid of these filter buttons, you just click inside the new range, which has now been converted to a table. You will now find a table design toolbar at the top, and you can just switch off the filter button. It still remains a table, but without the filter buttons, which might be confusing to your users. This column on the header at the top left is automatically inserted, and unfortunately I cannot delete the content. It is an automated process. So what I will do is I will just click inside that box and just make the font color the same color as the background. So I go home, I'm going to make the background, let's say this color, and I'm also going to make the font that color. So it is in a sense still there, but it's just hidden for the user. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert a chart. So click inside the data, I go Insert, and I select the normal cluster column. Now this is the very boring version of the chart. What I want to do next is I want to take these logos and put them inside the bars. So let's do the BMW one first. That's the blue bar. So I click on the logo, I go Control C for copy, I click on a bar, make sure all the blue bars are selected, and I just go Control V to paste. At this stage it is a very distorted picture, but we'll fix that in a second. I do the same for the Mercedes-Benz. I click on the Mercedes-Benz logo, Control C for copy, I click on the orange bar, once again make sure all the bars are selected, Control V. What I want to do now is I want to change the dimensions of these logos. So let's do the BMW one first. I go Control 1, which will then give me my formatting tools. I will go to the fill and line section, and at the bottom I will have the option to stack. So we're almost there, not looking too bad at this stage. Let's do it for the Mercedes-Benz as well. Click on that and I stack them. Perfect. So I've got my logos inside my charts, but they are a little bit small and thin, so we need to space them. So I click on the BMW range again. I go to this button at the top, which is my series options, and what I do is I make the gap width smaller, and you can see what's happening. It's increasing the size of the logo. The overlap I'm going to make 0 so that we have 0 spaces between BMW and Mercedes-Benz. So let's go all the way back to 0. Let's see what happens. You can see they also become a little bit wider. That looks much better. So there you have it, as easy as that. Let's add some more formatting to this chart and make it really pop. First of all, I would like to link this chart title box to the actual text on my screen or a cell. So how do I accomplish that? I click on the box, I go to my formula bar and I say this equals, and I click the cell with the content that I want to be displayed, and automatically that becomes the content. So for example, if vehicle sales changes to vehicle sales 2021, I will double click the cell, type in 2021, enter, and the title of my chart automatically changes. I'm going to make the font color of the title a nice dark black as well. I'm going to increase the size of my chart. I can even put shadows on these logos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click inside the BMW logo. I'm going to go format at the top. I'm going to go shape effects. I'm going to go shadow and add a shadow. I'm going to do the same for the Mercedes-Benz logo. Click on the Mercedes-Benz logo, go to format, go to shape effects, go to shadow and select a shadow. Now what you will notice is that with the BMW logos I have a very nice shadow. On the Mercedes-Benz ones, unfortunately it looks like a box. The reason for that is if I click on the BMW logo on the left hand side, you will see that the background color is transparent, so there's no white area around the logo. If I click on the Mercedes-Benz one, you can see it's not transparent, so it's not showing the shadow independently on each of the logos. So let's fix that. So what I do is I click on the Mercedes-Benz logo, I go to picture format, I go to color on the left hand side, I select set transparent color, and I click the white area within the logo. You can immediately see that the lines of the spreadsheet are now showing through the logo. So now it's transparent. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to replace these old logos with the new one. So I click on the logo, Control C for copy. I click on the bars with the Mercedes-Benz logos, I Control V, and look, perfect. It's now a perfect logo with each of the logos a transparent shadow in the background. What I can also do is I can click the chart in total and also give that a nice thick border. So I go format, I go shape outline, and there where we have weight, I'm going to increase the weight. Good. I'm going to change the color of the outline as well. Let's make that a nice dark blue. And what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to put a shadow on this box or this chart. So I go shape effects, shadow, and give it a nice shadow. Click outside. Now the shadow is not that clear, so I can change the shadow settings. So I click on the object again, I go format, I go shape effects, I go shadow, I move my mouse to the bottom, the shadow options, and there maybe I can set up the distance. There we go. Let's make it a little bit more wider. There we go, and fixed. The font at the top there, maybe I can move that little box to the left hand side. It's always a good idea to have your chart titles on the left hand side. Go to my home button and increase the size there. Now, since this chart is based on a table on the left hand side, if I do add the July numbers now, you will see that the chart will automatically include the new data. And let's just make this 9,500,000. 1, 2, 3. Let's make this one 8,500,000. As soon as I enter, you can see the chart grows. Sorry, I have one less zero there, so I'm just going to double click and add another 0, and there you can see the chart automatically grows. Okay guys, I hope that's some nice information that you can use, some nice formatting to make those charts really pop in the future. And the added benefit by creating a table before I use the chart is that the information will automatically grow as the chart data increases.